I'm back, y'all. I'm back. Hey, man, it's your boy Jesus Hawthorne. Hey, man, it's episode 3 point B, man. 3 point B. Man, I was on here earlier today, man, and guess what, man? I dropped the video, had some responses to it, and I got a guy, man. I want to introduce you to him, man. Retired military guy, right out of here, out of Fort Hood. I'm gonna bring on the bad guy. He said he got something to say in regarding to what was said on my first video.
Hey man, what's
Hey,
up,
what's
bro?
going on, bro? Hey, what's going
Look,
on?
look here, man. You know it is what it is, man. It's Friday. Thank God it's Friday, man.
But thank God, boy. A lot of people wanted to be here. They ain't here today, man.
Hey
Gotta
man,
appreciate that.
you gotta appreciate the Lord waking you up every day, man. If you ain't doing that, you already wrong for the day.
Already wrong. Hey, man. Everybody know who I am, or at least I will hope so. Uh, do me a favor, man. Go ahead. Hold up. There's an echo going on.
It might be. Is it me?
Yeah, I think it's say something.
Yo,
Nah, it's me with the echo. Let me get my microphone right. What's going on now? Okay. Yeah, now we good.
all right.
We got, still got echo going on. We go push through. We go push through. I figure out how to fix the echo. Introduce yourself to the people.
Hey man, the bad guy, aka Rashard, for all y'all people on Facebook, for the real world, it's Major Alexander, man. Proud father of a three. Married man up in here, man. You know, love that. Um, Small business owner and founder and CEO of My Athlete 360, man.
Okay, my athlete 360, man. Give me what the 60-second breakdown of what the my
Uh,
athlete 360 is.
well, you know the 5 minute elevator pitch, man. You know, is basically we trying to take the I didn't know out of the parents equation when it comes to youth sports and youth training and uh youth athletes as a whole by linking them with the trainers and coaches and sports organizations across the country. So that way they can have it in one place, put all that information in one place for them. As far as all of the social media platforms, scheduling the training, and doing it at the right price. It's always free to parents, and for coaches, the highest subscription is $10 the with the with the ability to run 4 ads at one time that reach out to 200 miles. So it's brand new. It's in its infant phases, and we're just trying to get as much support from the parents as possible and from the coaches out here, youth coaches, sports organizations, baseball, football, golf, swimming, fast pitch. It's 12 sports in there. I can't reel them all off right off the top of my head, man. But we're trying to make it grow and get it out there to all these parents. So that way, they can have that base of information to make informed decisions for their youth athletes.
Hey, man. Hey, that sounds real important, man. It sounds real important, and actually real good. Of course, I've been knowing you for a while. You have talked to me, gave me a lot of detail. I would highly recommend for a parent, man. It's absolutely free. All you have to do is click the link, make a profile, and if there's a situation where um, the need to know, this app is going to teach you everything that you need to know in regarding of youth sports. Like you said, man, from coaching organizations, sports left or right, training, everything that you will potentially need to know. It's a lot of in depthness, and I can't say it in a short amount of time. But for the fact that it's absolutely free. You need to
And
sign up. Without a shot of a doubt.
can't
This
be
this
free
is
99, man.
Dog, this is absolutely a game changing app. There's never been nothing like this ever before. And you definitely need to go ahead and jump on it. I'm gonna have the link in the description. Uh, Hit the link, make a child profile. You would not regret it. You not regret it. But it's time to go ahead and move forward, man. Everybody know why you here. You say you got a rebuttal
Hey,
to
look
the
here.
show that I did earlier today. Hey, the
Look,
floor is yours, sir.
so we gonna start with this because you went left field with the Dak need to play his ass off to keep Milton off the field thing,
You
right?
do.
He don't. He don't. The reason why they brought him in to not be so he's not a threat. to Dak Prescott, and they just got a stopgap just in case he get hurt again. But that look, man, he a great athlete. He got a cannon of an arm, but his accuracy is probably, if he was to be on Madden right now, it's probably at a 35.
Well, that's tough,
You
boy.
know what I'm saying? His
That's that's
proficiency
that's tough for you to
proficiency
say
number
35.
proficiency number would probably be at a like, you know, 53 or something. Like I was telling you earlier, we was having a conversation offline. Um, when I saw him the most was in that Alabama Tennessee game,
Okay.
and I was sitting there, I was watching, I was sitting there in the house, man, and old boy broke that run. I think it was like a 98-yard run. I said, oh shit, uh, Tennessee about to get in Alabama ass, man. And I sitting there watching the game because I was interested at that point, because it's Bama. Anybody playing Bama, and if Texas ain't on, I'm gonna watch, just to see how it's gonna work out. Um, but that boy threw that game away.
He threw that game away.
Man, he threw that game away. I'm talking about left and right threw it away. It's like he couldn't hit the broad side of a barn if it was standing 3 feet in front of him.
And
It was bad. It was
that's
bad.
some tough words. That's some tough words.
No, it's
Okay,
the
well,
truth.
I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the question would be, with him only being in a rookie year. Last year was his rookie year. This is the second year in the league.
Yeah.
Are you trying to say that a good quality quarterback coach and a trainer can't correct that? Because he got a lot of natural gifts and physical abilities that's damn near on Cam Newton level, a young Cam. The guy's 6'5", 235, 240 pounds. He run a 4.6. He got a cannon for an arm. He can throw the ball 85 yards off of one step.
Look here, man.
You trying to tell me a coach can't fix that?
Okay, first off, let's just get into this. You shouldn't have never brought Cam Newton into this thing with this child.
I'm talking about the physical. When you walk in the room with the guy, he don't got the attributes that will remind you of somebody like that.
Look here, man. Cam Newton was in a league of his own. Even though now I don't like he throwed off in my equation, but
Yeah,
college Cam Newton and first 3 years Cam Newton in the NFL, that guy was special.
yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
he could throw the ball. He could hit his wide receivers. This kid ain't nothing like that. Now,
Ah,
if you just talking about the eye test, they got plenty of.
mm,
Let me finish. Let me finish. They got plenty of people. They got plenty of quarterbacks around the country that got the same measurables almost as a Cam Newton that play quarterback.
yeah,
But they don't have the Cam Newton talent.
okay. I hear what you're saying, but
So
I could have
let me
sworn. Okay,
let
go
me
ahead.
let me get into this other piece of it where you're talking about they drafted him last year.
Hmm.
So they spent draft capital on this child, on this
Yeah.
athlete, this
Hmm.
young man. I'm calling him a child. We older, so they all kids does.
Oh yeah. Everybody
Uh,
baby does, man. We go
yeah,
look at the
yeah,
you see the grade.
yeah, yeah, already. So they spent draft capital to draft him. So they
Hmm.
missed out on another need to get this
Hmm.
kid.
They saw
And then
something.
and then and yeah, they saw something. They
Hmm.
saw it all right, which led them to let his ass go and go somewhere else. Because what you don't do in the NFL
Hmm.
is trade away a serviceable backup, especially when you drafted him.
You know
In
what?
the first in the first year, you don't do that.
You got a good point.
And to
But
go
here's my
back to what you were saying,
okay.
they seen something in practice when they had him for the whole year.
Yeah.
Yeah, the general manager's like, "Hey man, look, we got to move away from this because he ain't it."
Okay. Playing devil's advocate. And it's also going with things that I've done research for people who proclaimed that they was there and got access to people. I
Hmm.
got on Google. I got on Google about
Okay,
the guy.
because
They
we know
said
Google's right. Google's always right.
that somebody put it up there. The proud was me. The proud was me. But um, I I got that, that's the only source of information I got. I ain't got no direct contact with people in the league or nothing like that. But according to my research, they saying the boy bad. The boy bad. They saying that the boy bad. But because they did pick up Drake May. What round did they pick up Drake May in? He was the first rounder. First
He was
round.
their first. Yeah, he was their first round draft pick. What was it? Last year.
Yeah, last year. So they picked him up. So they picked up both of these players in the same draft.
No, year before last, because he came out. So
Nope.
Drake may been. No, they didn't get drafted together.
Hold on.
Because Drake May's out of North Carolina.
Yeah.
Drake May. Drake May is going on his.
He joined New England in 2024.
Drake May?
Drake May joined New England in 2024. They drafted him in the first round. Then they doubled around and they picked up Joe Milton later on. I think he was a fifth or a sixth round.
Sixth round pick. Yeah.
But they was in the so they picked up two quarterbacks. So check this out. These are NFL scouts, right?
Mm-hmm.
When he was still on the board, he done dropped in their lap. They were like, "Oh no, this boy got something." Even though we got a ton of needs, we picking him up. Story is, he is a problem in a good way. He's a project, but he's a problem. And they felt like if he would have developed, he would have been pushing. It'd been too much heat on Drake May neck. So it won't be no quarterback controversy. They went on, allowed him to move on out the way.
So so you played the devil's advocate. Let me play the guy's defense lawyer.
Go ahead.
My rebuttal to your statement, sir, concept, is in recent development in the league, they outlawed the tush push.
Yeah.
Which was probably the reason why New England wanted him, and after they outlawed the tush push, they traded him away. Because he's that bigger body guy like Jalen Hurts that could have performed the tush push for him without hurting their quarterback.
Okay.
So
you know
now
what?
that the tush push is illegal, they don't need that guy no more.
You got a point. That could be the case.
But
you know what? We are right now. We just shooting opinions off our hip. In a few months, we gonna figure out what it is, what it ain't, and I can't wait.
I guarantee you.
Yeah.
He will never play a snap in the season, regular season, unless Dak gets hurt or the Cowboys is blowing somebody the hell out.
That's understood. My in recording of what I was talking about earlier in the show, the episode I did earlier, I'm saying Dak can't allow this guy to touch the field because Dak can't run like he used to. Two, the same he remind his skill set reminds you of a Jalen Hurts. If they build an offense around him like Carolina built the offense around Cam Newton, like Baltimore built the offense around Lamar Jackson. The guy, me personally, he's a tweener between a potential Lamar Jackson and a Cam Newton 2.0. If they build the right offense around him. The guy runs a 4.6 as a quarterback. He's 235 pounds. He got a cannon for an arm.
And none of
it's a lot of potential in there.
You can look here. It's just like a pitcher throwing 105 miles an hour.
Okay.
That's great. But you can't get it in the strike zone. So you useless.
So you don't believe there's a quarterback coach out there or trainer out there that can help him get the ball in the strike zone? Is that what you're saying?
So from the time he was in high school all the way through 3.5 years of college, all of those professional quarterback coaches couldn't fix it. On top of that, let's go to because we talk about choice a lot.
Yeah.
Why didn't he take it upon himself to fix that while he was in college?
You got a point there. That always been my issue with Tim Tebow. I'm like, dude, why you gonna wait till your last year in college to develop into an NFL quality type? Yeah. You know what? You got a point there, man. Are you trying to say he the black Tim Tebow?
No. Not even close.
Not even close. He ain't even on Tim Tebow level.
No. Not even close. Man. Because what Tim Tebow was able to do that was special was wheel a whole team around him of
Yeah.
convicts and murderers to,
Literally.
to,
Literally.
that he was able to he was
We're gonna talk about that later.
yeah
When them boys gave you the John Morant hand sign, dog, understand
yeah
there's something really coming with it.
hey man look at it. He was able to wheel a bunch of convicts and murderers as God chosen quarterback in Florida to win two national championships and a Heisman while he was there.
Yeah.
Milton ain't even came close to a Heisman conversation.
Mm.
He ain't even sniff a Heisman conversation.
You
So
know what,
yeah,
man?
no.
You're making a good point,
And
man.
I
You,
ain't even a
you're
Tennessee
driving.
fan or nothing like that. I remember him being in college, and I just don't. I never seen nothing that was impressive about him as a quarterback to make me think he was gonna ever be, uh, uh, uh an NFL guy. I tell you who he's comparable to.
Okay.
In a watered down version of it is Terrell Pryor.
Who? No.
Terrell Pryor. You don't know who Terrell Pryor was?
Well, you done got. Oh, come we talking about Terrell Pryor out of Ohio State.
Yes.
Okay, it
And
just
what did
hit. It just hit.
and what did Terrell Pryor do when he got to the league? He played 2 years at quarterback, and then he switched to receiver.
Yeah.
And now, in a couple of years later, he was out of the league because he
Well,
couldn't. When it came to NFL scheme and the throws he was being asked to do, he
yeah.
couldn't do it at the NFL level. Because if
So
you
are you?
remember, oh,
So are
go
you
ahead.
saying he's another Trey Lance, a younger Trey Lance?
No, Trey Lance is better.
Wow, Trey Lance is better than this guy
Yeah, way
in
better.
your mind. Your
Yes.
eye.
No,
You
no, no,
think
not no, no, no. It's shown on the football field. Trey Lance is better. Trey Lance is a better quarterback, a better NFL prospect, better NFL backup. Even as a journeyman quarterback in the NFL, Trey Lance is a better. He's gonna stay in the league longer and make
yeah?
rosters than this guy would.
Trey Lance ain't even in the league no more. So this guy's the one and done basically
Trey Lance.
for the Cowboys.
So he was in the league last year, right?
Trey Lance, yeah, he was the Dallas Cowboy backup last year.
Yeah,
Currently,
he'll.
he's in the UFL right now.
Yeah, so he's in the league. He's
Yeah,
just not in the NFL.
no, he's not in the NFL.
Yeah, so he just went somewhere where he could actually get more playing. He wants to play. So he went
Yeah,
somewhere where he could play. But if he wanted to stay in the NFL and be a journeyman quarterback, he could have.
I don't think so. You
And
might be right with that. I don't think so. But you saying you believe that Trey Lance is better than this guy. So I can't
yes,
wait till the preseason kickoff and see what's going on with this guy.
man,
Well,
preseason don't mean shit, man.
no, I'm just saying because ain't no live tape, no up to date tape. So I want to see some up to date tape
It's
about this
plenty of
guy.
up to date tape. Go look at it. Go to YouTube and look at them Tennessee games. Matter of fact, case in point, right? When Alabama beat Tennessee, who was the quarterback?
Alabama. I'm talking about last year.
When Tennessee beat Alabama in that shootout, when they went to
What
all
year?
of them overtime. I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago. They went to like 5 or 6 overtime.
I can't even remember.
Well, the quarterback was that bald headed light skinned dude that's on those, I think that those commercials, that backup commercial, a sub in commercial or whatever. That was the quarterback at the time.
Okay.
It wasn't him.
Hmm.
He came after that guy
Yeah.
and stunk up the place the whole damn time.
Oh wow. So he was the quarterback that kind of pushed.
Yeah, he was a stopgap between that Hawaiian kid that they paid all that money to come to Tennessee now. I can't remember his name. I know it when I see him, but I can't like right off. I know I got his face in my head, but I can't say his name right off the top of my head. But he was a stopgap, man. He was never the answer, man. He just stuck with Tennessee, so Heupel, gave him his shot.
Yeah.
But that's why he was a fifth and sixth round pick.
Okay. All right. So what we gonna do, man? We'll transition to the other subject that I had today. You as a father, coach, mentor, businessman, black entrepreneur. How do you feel about this John Morant thing that's going on? And what is the solution to this?
Uh, so from what I know about all of that, I get that his father was in his life and everything else, but he been running with them dudes forever. It's just like these kids in Killeen that are super entitled because they are. Ain't nobody. It's only a handful of kids in Killeen that's wondering where their next meal gonna come from. The majority of them have military parents, and they got food on the table for the most part. We talking about the kids of staff sergeants and sergeant first classes and colonels and light colonels and majors and all of it. These they kids, retirees, they grandkids. So uh, it's you can want to be hood so bad because the people that you want to identify with, not identify with, you want to identify with. Um, I wouldn't say drag you down. You drag yourself down to their level, even though that
Mm.
you got success in the area that you got it in. But you want to associate yourself with them for street clout that you don't need. And just like you were saying, Mike didn't do that, Jordan didn't do that, you know, Kobe didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? But if you think about all of those people, they all had strong mothers and fathers in their life
Yeah.
and got their
Well,
ass straight
the,
real quick.
so hey, hey. Ah! Are you trying to say that what we need to do to John Moran father? Because he has a father in his life. Are you trying to
Father
say as a
in a
parent
in
that
a
John
in a
Moran father need to get slapped?
slap the
Because
shit out of
you
him.
in it you
But he don't have no influence over his son. He got no real influence over his son. And that might be some childhood trauma of all of the training that he had him doing, and he don't want to listen to his dad no more because all the shit he put him through, even though it got him to where he at today. But he don't have nobody in his life that's telling him this ain't it, and this ain't how you represent us. This ain't how you represent the name on the back of the jersey. He don't have no real pride in his name, which goes into a lot of that's really a lot of the problem with a lot of people and a lot of the kids. They don't really have no real pride in their name. They don't understand what that name means and the responsibility that it carries because the person that gave it to them ain't really upholding any great values or responsibilities they said.
so basically from the word go, trying to say that John Moran probably don't even respect his father for his father's opinion to even matter. So and his father know that his opinion don't matter to his son. So to
And
keep
that's
things kosher in the public eye, he just ride with what his son got going on and
and
justify it.
and that's why you ain't never seen no interview with John Morant's dad talking about what his son doing.
Because he know his opinion don't matter, and he ain't about to rock the money boat.
They ain't about to rock the money boat. And it's crazy that you'd rather see your son destroy himself so that way your pocket stay filled, you know,
Yeah,
than to save your son from himself.
well, that's great.
Shit crazy, ain't it? It's always simple, man. It's always a simple solution and stuff.
Yeah,
Uh, Simple don't mean easy.
absolutely. You're
Simple
absolutely
don't never
correct.
mean easy, but it's always a simple solution, and it's always surrounded by choice. The choice that got to be made. The choice is simple to make.
Yeah,
Don't mean it's gonna be easy. You know what I'm saying? Like as
yeah.
far as it's still a simple choice. Hey man, you pull your son aside and kick him in the ass a couple times because
You would
he
think
de- he degrading your name out here to the world because you the one who gave him that name.
that's true.
And I know his mom's still alive. You know what I'm saying? She ain't said shit either.
But everybody's scared to rock the money boat.
Everybody's scared to rock the money boat, man, which is sad. But you know,
Man, me personally, man, I just really wish because he has a strong following. The youth connect with him big time. I really wish something would happen
hey man,
that
the
awaken him. That
the
awaken
fact
him.
the fact that you say the youth rock with him real bad, like real, they rock with him like that. When I was at training last week, they had a kid. I was asking them questions, about middle field open, middle field closed, doggone offensive formations and offensive sets, the difference between them, the alignments, and all of that stuff like that. And the kid was just kind of sitting there. He knew, you could see that he knew the answer. And I said to him, I said, go ahead and speak up, young man. And he said, he said the right answer. I said, dude, do not be ashamed to be smart. There
Mm.
is no, there is nothing wrong with you being an intelligent child. There's nothing like that. Y'all need, and I told them all, I said, y'all really need to get it in y'all head that it is cool to be intelligent because being ignorant ain't never got nobody no damn where. It might get you a clap and some, oh yeah, all of this shit, but look at who clapping for you. The next
Hey,
time you do something that you think is great, look around and see who actually clapping for you. And you will
hey,
understand in that instance, was what I did actually great or was this some ignorant shit? And I done some ignorant shit in my life, so I know exactly
we all
what
have.
that is. Yeah.
Yes,
So,
sir.
you know, so yeah, man, that's pretty much what it boiled down to. He don't I mean, I don't know the young man. Just like some of these kids we coach over the years, if you see him doing some stupid shit, you pull him aside and all you can do is talk to him.
Yep.
Like, hey man, this ain't it. All the work that we did with you back in the day and all of this, bro, this ain't what we wanted from you.
This wasn't the goal. This right here
This
was not.
wasn't this wasn't this wasn't a goal. And I know some people out there, some coaches, youth coaches, people from the neighborhood that know that boy, that young man, like, hey man, you the world don't have to know that we had this conversation, but for your mom and your dad, they might not be able to speak up for whatever reason, but we want better for you because there's
Yeah.
kids out here that actually we want to see succeed, that's looking up to you, and
Yeah.
they mimicking what you're doing, and
Yeah.
they don't have half the talent you got.
No, they working to get up in them. They're
Yeah.
trying to the stuff
So
that you have already accomplished, the things that
yeah,
you're doing, and the stuff you're working on to become better at. That these
but it
guys at the floor level trying to get to where you at.
but the reason why I say that is he made it to the NBA. That's less than 1% of the kids playing AAU gonna make it to the NBA. That's less than 1%. So
Come on.
out of all of these kids, maybe in this year group, zero
Mhm.
of them are gonna make it, but they all look up to you. They
Yeah.
all they all think what you doing is cool. And ain't nobody telling you got to be a square and be toting the Bible around and hitting people across the head with it. But don't
Yeah.
do that.
You ain't got to do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
I'm talking about at the bare minimum, you can operate in the same space as a Allen Iverson.
Yeah,
Allen, nobody. He brought the culture to the NBA,
yeah.
and he didn't even conduct himself like that.
Nah.
You know,
If he did, it wasn't enough social media cameras around. Everybody didn't have a
yeah.
camera phone to see.
When I'm talking about the things that John Morant is doing is absolutely when he know he on camera. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
but
Allen Iverson, he crossed you up. He might stepped over you like he did Tyronn Lue and all that. He had his flair and he exudes the culture. Like you say, he getting his hair braided. Why he in the middle of his mama braiding his hair in the middle of a game? I mean,
hmm
he was 100% authentic himself, but at the same time, there's a line that you shouldn't want to cross, especially when you mimicking violence in today's time in Memphis, Tennessee, who's a city that's leading the country in murders. So
yeah,
that come on,
I
man,
ain't I ain't
come
never
on,
been to
bro.
Memphis, and I ain't never been to Memphis and don't want to go, man.
Yeah.
I
Well, I used to
hope
drive
all of the
trucks, so I was through Memphis, but just the reputation of the city alone, and you have to be. He's intelligent enough to understand what that community and reputation is about, and you could be a beacon of light instead of once again a barrier of bad news, a bad example.
yeah,
Like
some people they just you know, just because you in the, we military, it kind of goes back to this piece.
yeah,
Just because you having success and you in a position of strength, don't mean that you a leader of people.
that's true.
So, and
That's absolutely,
especially a leader of young men,
yeah,
he might not want that responsibility, and he's doing everything in his power to make sure nobody sees him that way. He just wants to do him,
yeah,
and the hell with any consequences that come from it. Because, like, I forgot which celebrity said this. Uh, I didn't tell you. Was it? It was either a rapper or a celebrity. It was like I didn't tell your kids to role model to
Charles
be to be
Barkley.
a role. No, it wasn't Charles Barkley. It was somebody else.
Okay.
I don't remember if Charles Barkley said it. I know he did say something to that, but it was
Yeah.
somebody else before him.
He said I'm not a role
Uh,
model.
he
Yeah.
said, "I'm not a role model. I'm not a role model to your children. You shouldn't be letting your kids, you know what I'm saying, look at me as a role model." And it's a lot of people out there like that.
Yeah.
Don't have your kids maybe me. I ain't doing this for your kids.
Well, okay, cool. Now, at one point in time, I tried to defend the young man, but caveat not for what you're saying, you're making a lot of good sense. Let's go get to this point. Okay, if all you want to do is play ball, cool. We're gonna tap your pocket.
Ah!
We're gonna tap your pocket. And you gonna literally go be at the point where only thing you gonna do is be playing ball. If we allow you to play ball.
But
Because
that's on. See, that's where the NBA comes and steps in.
that's what I'm talking about.
So
The
now,
NBA. Every
now,
time he do that,
ah!
they go
Yeah.
they go come
Well,
down on him.
hey, I don't see nothing wrong with what they're doing. It's they
Yeah,
league. You
yeah,
you get the opportunity to play in it.
yeah,
Now, if you want to still play and do that,
yeah.
then hey man, we like you said, we just gonna keep tapping them pockets.
Come, go
Ain't
come
got no
across
issue with it.
it
It just
every time. Every
it
time.
just it's just like the DPS when he sit up there at that corner and that
Yeah,
same man come down the road speeding in that Corvette and he put
yeah,
them lights on it. Hey
yeah.
sir, we and we gonna do this every week?
Every
Yeah,
week.
I got to drive. I got a fast car. I'm gonna drive my fast car. All right, I'll be waiting for you tomorrow.
Yep.
And as soon as he comes, hey man, sooner or later, what happens? That license gets suspended. That
Yeah,
car get impounded.
yeah,
Everything starts just because you got this nice car
yeah,
and you just want to keep on speed. Same
yeah,
thing with him. He got all of that talent and he want to keep being stupid with it.
yeah.
So when they start taking everything away from your ass, look in the mirror because everybody, and I mean everybody, is purely a collection of choices. Is your present. So all of the choices that you made when you wake up in the morning and you upset about how things are, it was all on you to begin with. It wasn't never
Where
nobody
to go?
forcing you to do that shit.
Nobody. Nobody.
So if you're gonna be mad at somebody, look in the mirror and cuss your damn self out.
Hey,
Cause
that's all you can do.
ain't nobody forced you to do none of that extra shit you was doing. You could have played basketball, kissed some babies, signed some checks, lived a good life like everybody else in the NBA was doing. But you want to do this extra shit.
Hey, bro, it's about that time, man. We done went over 30 some minutes, man. Hey, I appreciate you jumping on. Uh, one more time, man. Tell people how they can reach out to you. Once again, man, talk about the app for about another 30 to 60 seconds. Uh,
Uh, if y'all want to follow the app, man, I appreciate it, man. Follow the Facebook page, Instagram. It's my athlete 360. I'll be posting some more content on there. I got to get better at it, of course. Uh, but we're gonna be doing some stuff, man. I'm gonna be doing some walkabouts, introducing the app to some parents. Uh, 1.8 is in beta testing right now, which introduces the booking app for the coaches and allows the coaches to put their Facebook, Instagram links, and their webpage on their profile as well. So that way, when a parent does see them, they can go and look at their work on the Instagram and Facebook. And for any other information, they can go to their website. Same thing for youth organizations. When they put their Facebook and all that stuff on there, they can actually put their website on there. So if you're running a campaign to recruit kids because football season is about to start, they don't have to go anywhere else. Again, everything is in one place. They can click the link and go sign up right on your webpage when you advertise on the app. So I'm trying
yeah.
to make it as easy as possible to where it's no excuses where somebody can say, hey, I don't know why I'm using this. Hey, man, I'm making it cheap, affordable, and completely accessible for everybody. Hell, the lowest subscription is $2.
And that's it's absolutely free for the parents and
Yeah,
children, but for the coaches and trainers, the intro level subscription is only
$2.
$2 a month. two
So
dollars.
it
You
ain't a
can't you
matter.
cannot beat that.
It ain't a matter of greed, man. It's a matter of trying to get everybody in the same place
Get
so
everybody
everybody
together.
can see everybody. Yeah.
Man, that's awesome, man. Well, man, once again, man, I appreciate you taking some time out of your busy schedule because, like like I said, you a thorough, serious entrepreneur. Got plenty of irons in the fire, and I appreciate you carving out some time. I'm gonna put his link in the description. So wherever you watching this at, you talking about what this athlete 360, what is he talking about? Hey, go ahead, hit the link, sign your kid up. You would not regret it, man. You would not regret it. And for a coach or a trainer nationwide, hey, this is the perfect time for you to go ahead and plant your flag and make sure that your name is one of the first names in your area. So when a parent is looking for a coach or a trainer or an organization to sign their kid up to, whether it's all the major sports, your name will be the first one to come up, man. So that's why it makes a whole lot of sense to make sure that you sign up first, man. But hey, I appreciate y'all being on the show, and we're gonna go ahead and sign on out, man. Sign on out.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Anytime, man. You know I'm always around. We talk to each other every day.
Most deaf, bro. Appreciate you
Yeah.
jumping on.